In a small forgotten village, surrounded by deep green forests and whispering rivers, lived a poor woodcutter named Raman. His life was simple. He would wake up before sunrise, sharpen his worn-out axe, and walk barefoot to the forest to cut wood. The forest was his home, his friend, and sometimes his only hope. Raman's hut stood on the edge of the village. The roof leaked during rain, and the walls were patched with old cloth and mud. Yet, despite the poverty, the hut was filled with warmth because of Mira, his loving wife, and their little daughter, Kampa, who was barely 6 years old. Every morning, Raman would kiss his sleeping daughter's forehead, pick up his axe, and whisper to Mira, "I'll return by sunset." And Mira would always smile, even though she knew he might return with barely enough money to buy rice for one meal. Some behind small clouds struggle in silence. The forest was both generous and cruel. Some days, Raman found good wood to sell. On other days, he came home empty-handed. His hands were calloused, his feet cracked, and his clothes torn, but he never complained. One summer, the sun burned hotter than ever before. The rivers dried up, the soil cracked, and the villagers suffered. Firewood had no buyers, for people could not even afford food. Raman kept working, hoping tomorrow would be better. But tomorrow never seemed to come. Droplet the fateful day. One morning, Raman walked deeper into the forest than he ever had before. His axe was dull and his stomach empty. Still, he climbed a tall tree to cut stronger branches that would fetch a few extra coins. As he swung his axe, his foot slipped. In panic, he dropped his axe. It fell into the deep river below. Raman gasped and looked down, helpless. The water was dark and wild, and the axe was gone. He felt his knees on the riverbank. "Oh Lord," he cried, "that was my only axe. How will I feed my family now?" For the first time in years, Raman felt tears burning his eyes.